Okay then folks, so welcome to today's video. It's a little bit of an odd one because I am starting from the car. No, I'm not in the centre of Bristol, and yes, I do have a cold, so just clearing all them things up at the start. Now, some months ago, probably a month ago now, I drove past this location on the way home, and I just loved the look of it. And what it is, I don't know if I can swing you around there. Hopefully you might be able to see, but in these trees here behind me, there is a library, and I just love the building itself. It's a flat roof building. It's been built in amongst the trees, and it just looks really nice. It looks like something that perhaps should be in centre parks or something like that, but it's a real nice image. When I drove past it, the lights were on in the building, and of course you can see all the books in there, and I could see people just sort of reading them and things, and it just looked a really nice shot. Now, originally my initial plan was to take it from the road, which is just the other side of these trees, the other side of my car. The issue is that it goes dark now. The sun's set. It's probably about 3:45 now, 4 o'clock, but it sets at 4 o'clock anyway. And the issue I'm having is there is so busy out there that I've taken some meter readings of the building as it is at the moment. I'm using Hectare 100. I've got Hectare 100 or Delta 100. That's all I can get hold of, unfortunately. And of course, if I'm using it at box speed, I could push it a stop possibly to ISO 200. But if I'm using it at box speed, then at the moment it's going to be about, if f22 and 2/3 would give me about 8 seconds. I don't know if you can sort of see there, but yeah, it's gonna give me about eight seconds plus some reciprocity failure. So that's a bit of an issue when you've got cars queuing up at this sort of, it's not a junction, but it's like a give way thing, traffic calming. So the queue is quite long. So I'm going to get like light streets in front of the library, which is just really annoying. However, the library has just turned its Christmas tree on, and I think from possibly this side where I can't see the road might have to be the way to go. But yeah, so I'm going to get out in a minute, and I'm going to set up, and hopefully they're not going to come out and annoy me. I might have to go into the library and just explain that I want to take a photo from the outside, to not to get worried that I'm here. But yeah, I'm really liking this shot, and I really hope it comes out. But I do just need to choose the time properly. Now all the kids have gone because the school's kicked out. It's a little bit quieter now, but it's just annoying that the road is so busy still. Would have been a nice shot, but I might have to take it from this side. But anyway, I'm going to get out now. I'm going to get set up, and I'll see you guys in a second. Right, so here we are, nearly set up now. Just having a bit of an issue with my cable release and my lens. For some reason, my 135mm, I don't know if you can see that, but just this bit here, when I've got the cable release threaded into here, it won't push this button. So I'm going to have to investigate that. I'm not quite sure what's gone on there, but the show must go on, as they say. Right, so what I'm liking about this shot is the tree that they've just turned on. Obviously the library itself, and just the fact that you can see all the books and everything inside. You know it's Christmas because the tree's out, and you obviously can see the Christmas decorations inside. I just think it makes a really nice shot. Now, I was stood sort of a bit further forward, as you probably just saw a minute ago, if I put that bit of footage up. But yeah, what I found is that the obviously because I'm having issues with the 135mm lens, I've had to move back and put the 180mm lens on, which is all working fine with the same cable release. So it's obviously something wrong with the lens itself, which is annoying. But right, I'm going to get sort of focused in now, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, right, so hopefully you can still see me all right. I haven't got a light on my camera, but focus, or I'm going to do some metering now. This is going to be difficult. What I'm going to have to do is to meter for the inside. Obviously I want the inside to be visible, but I do want to be able to see the library sign and have some detail outside as well. So it is going to be quite a wide dynamic range we're going to be dealing with here. But the inside and the detail on the inside is what is most important. So I'm going to be favouring that over the shadows. But let's see what we get. Okay, so I've done some metering inside now. The photocopier and sort of the books in the background, which I'm sort of thinking is an average exposure in there, was reading sort of on the 7. So I put that just below +2 on the scale. The lights are around 12, so they're going to be a bit blown out. And the outside, we're looking at about, well, the trees are about a 9, and the sign is about, sorry, the tree's about a 2, and the sign itself is about a 4. 3 2/3, so I'm going to have to just go with that. We're looking at about 4 stops of dynamic range here, if not a bit more, including the lights. So yeah, so F32 and 2/3 is 30 seconds. Which means, of course, I've got to get the app out. Reciprocity failure for 30 seconds. This is going to be standing here for a long time. There is some movement inside the building as well, with the ladies and stuff, so they're obviously going to end up disappearing from the shot. And I am sorry that I'm so dark. So I'm going to just turn you up a little bit. There we go. Probably go a bit grainy, but hopefully you'll be able to see me. But yeah, so I do like the ladies inside. I just wish that I had a fast enough shutter speed to be able to freeze them, but unfortunately I haven't. What I might do is go F22 and 1/3, or 1/3 and a half, I should say. Gives me 15 seconds, so I might just go with that. Right, I'm going to go with that. So it's F22, 1/3 and a half is 15 seconds. So if I get the reciprocity app out, Hectare 100, 15 seconds, no filters is 30 seconds of exposure time, allowing reciprocity. So if I just show you the app, hopefully that focuses. There you go, so you can see that. Right. So we're all dialed in. Let's get on with the first shot. Right, I'll just do a test shot now. I'm going to put this in, do a test shot, and then get on with things. So let's put that in there. Just do a test shot. It's all working. Beautiful. Right, let's take this slide out. Haven't got to shield the lens from anything. Reciprocity timer. Put that on there. Right, here we go. 30 seconds. I'll swap hands. Here we go. Obviously, I would have favoured a faster film speed here. Something like Portrait 800 would have been better use here, but I'm hoping this Hectare is going to come out okay. Again, like I say, the ladies are just moving around inside the building. Well, I didn't realise, I was just talking to the bloke outside here, nice guy. But these guys are all volunteers, and they've volunteered for the last 15 years. Keep this place going after it lost its funding. So it's amazing to see a local community place like this, you know, still thriving, even though it's lost its funding. Right, let's get on to shot 2. I'm not going to change any settings, I'm just going to go with the same thing again and get this taken. So F22, 2/3 or 1/3 and a half. Blades are shut. Put that on there. 30-second timer. Off we go. And hopefully these come out. Hopefully. It's so nice to be back out with the large format camera. It just feels like forever ago that I was out with this. It was actually before my holiday. My holiday that I was out with this. Which is way too long. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Done. There we go. Beautiful. Now I realise Hectare isn't really the ideal choice for this shoot. It's a bit too saturated. Something like a portrait would have been nicer, just a bit of a softer sort of touch to the image, but got to work with what I got at the end of the day. So right, that's 2 shots in the bag. What I don't know is whether I should move slightly and take another couple of shots. As you can, I don't know if you can see it, the road over there, but it's still quite a few cars coming along. And I don't think there's enough of a gap there for me to get 30 seconds between cars to be able to take a shot without having a light trail through my scene, which I don't really want. I don't mind light trails in my shots, but not in this instance. So right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my app out again. I'm just going to have a quick walk around and see if there's any different compositions I can get, and I might just go and have a look quickly on the road just to see how busy it is. But it does look like I'm not going to get a 30-second gap out there to be able to get a shot, and these guys close at 5. It's now 4:30, so I've only got half an hour, and then all the lights will be off anyway, so at that point I don't really think there's a shot here to be had. We are in sort of twilight hours now. I'm not interested in the sky. There will be a little bit of in the frame, but it is dark enough, I think, not to be a distraction. But yeah, when the school was kicked out, there was just people everywhere, and there was cars everywhere. On this little road behind me, there was cars all parked down here because the school's literally next door to this, and there was just people everywhere, and it was a nightmare. But it was real nice light onto the actual building itself then. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and have a look round and see if there's any other compositions, so I'll see you guys in a second. Okay then folks, so what I've done is I've moved across slightly, and I'm just having to obviously be careful about this lamp column where the camera's set up, just that side of it. I've just got that outer frame, hopefully. I can't see it on the back of the screen anyway, Bo. So what I'm doing is I've got the tree and then the library again and the sign, and what I've got is I'm focusing on the books in the middle of the shop, and I'm just going to do, or the library, I'm just going to do some more metering and see what that comes out like. But again, the darker it gets, the more difficult it's going to be, so let's go and do some metering. Right, so just metered in. What I'm finding is the sign on the outside of the building, the white bit with the black writing, that is sort of 2 2/3, so I put that on -3 on the little scale. Again, you probably can't see that, but and then inside the lights are at 11, so way outside of what I can actually achieve, and then everything else sort of falls in between. So I'm going to go with f22, same settings again, 15 seconds, f22 and 1/3 and a half basically, or f22 and a half I should say. Right, here we go. 2 shots. Right, same reciprocity again. Just make sure that the aperture is right. So f22 and a half on bulb. Make sure the blades are shut. Bit of a test shot. Yep, all fine. Right, let's get this shot taken, get the timer out. It's got to watch the cars as well. There's just 2 come out of a junction just on the other side of the road there. Obviously, if they come out like they just did then he's going to introduce light into the lens, so which could end up with flare. Right, here we go. 30 seconds. Off we go. It is nice to be back out with a 4x5, like I said a minute ago. It's just such a nice process, so slow, just, you know, everything's got to be thought out. I just love it. I can't wait to get home and develop these. Hopefully they come out, hopefully. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Right, let's put that in. Say I always do white side out. It's just the way my brain works. Right, swap this round, do the same shot again. That is me done. Right, here we go. Everything's closed. Take the slide out. Off we go. There isn't any movement inside now. It'd be nice if one of the people working in there could just sort of stand by the photocopier or something and just stay still for 30 seconds. It would be very nice. That's it. Shot done. That's all finished. Put this in. White side out for me. Make sure that's closed. And that is me done. So, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I've really just enjoyed coming out and taking these sort of 4 shots here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they come out. I'm really looking forward to getting these developed. and seeing what I get. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. I really do appreciate it. I am sorry for the grainy footage. I haven't got a light, and it's quite poor light in here, as you can see. And anyway, if you've liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It's always massively appreciated. And please leave a comment below. So I will see you guys in the next one, which won't be that long a time away. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Bye for now.